This rivalry has been brewing for a long time. Here comes the Terrence.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the Bronx, New York. With 106 fights in his remarkable career, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the middleweight champion of the world, known as the Raging Bull, introducing Jake LaMotta. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You know, look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
What a great venue, and what a great match. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice exchange here from both men. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. They're giving us a high-tempo show. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Tell who's stronger and who's faster. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Good counter punching. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. He misses with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Legs are all over the place. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance with...
And here's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. That jab misses. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Todd, I would have find I had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent, because when they think you're out of range, bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles a fighter.
Perfect punch. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to sit? Whoa, wait a minute. Crawford in trouble. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Parries away the left uppercut. Crawford is dazed. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming and there was nothing they could do.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's still on the top.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Beautiful counter shot. Crawford may be ready to go down. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history book.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Do you believe what we are seeing? Crawford in trouble. good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice defense on that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last one.
What's he doing?
Here we go to the fourth round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crawford is dazed. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little fade with a pickpocket him.
The straight right just misses. The stamina is off the charts. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Fantastic punch. Well done with that counter shot. Crawford just got rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Crawford may be ready to go down. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.